Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at, and welcome to 16 Ounce Gaming Podcast. This is episode 27. I'm your host, Badass Ras, and with me today we have
Surf
and Toast.
So, what's up, guys? What have y'all been doing for the past week? Surf?
what have I been up to in the last week? It's been quite a good week. Been playing some State of Decay 2 with you guys. That's always fun. Jumped back into Watch Dogs. Really enjoying that game, actually. Don't know why it got such bad.
The main
bad
character's
press.
Is it the first one or the second one?
The first one.
Alright, no. I didn't mind that. I just hate
Yeah,
the
I
guy
quite
in the
like
second
Aiden.
one.
I think he's fine. I don't know why people didn't like it. I'm really enjoying it. The different tactics on the combat make it really interesting. There's lots of ways of doing things. And God of War, which is really, really good. I've decided God of War is the poster child for why HDR is more important than 4K. Because I've just got a basic PS4, so it's not 4K enhanced or anything. But it has got HDR, and God, that game looks good.
Yeah.
Just on 1080p HDR, it's such a good looking game. So
You don't have a 4K TV, Surf?
I got a 4K TV, but the PS4 is still just throwing out 1080p.
Oh, that's right.
So I guess the TV's doing a bit of upgrading, I would imagine, but the HDR is where all the difference lies. And what else has happened this week? Not much else. Oh, and I had a nice bonus. Apparently I've been overpaying on the water bill. I got 250 quid back from the water company, which is quite nice.
More games for us.
More games for us. So I think that's about it, really. Yeah, it's been quite a good week. I've been enjoying all the games I'm playing. Oh, and obviously we'll talk about it later. I did the first act of Gears of War, which was always fun. How about you, Toast?
Yep. Shuttle the State of Decay. We'll talk about that after all the intros, I guess. I can dive into it. Fucking the sun being in Scotland is so rare. It's caught me off guard, so I was fucking
Blinded by the light.
You don't realise how fucking tiring it is just being in the sun, like when you're not used to it. Like compared to just doing the exact same thing in fucking the shade.
So you feel like a vampire? You're gonna blow up, melt, or what?
Oh yeah, I'm like, have you ever seen that fucking meme picture, like spot the Irish girl sunbathing? There's like a tan girl, and then in the background there's like somebody the same colour as the sand. That's what I'm like.
Oh man.
I don't see that. This is definitely like the most consistent sunshine we've had in years in Scotland. We usually get 3 good days and then it just storms and fucks off.
Really?
Yeah, it's been especially bad the past few years.
Is it the same down in England, where you're at, Surf?
I think we
more
get
sun. Yeah.
slightly more sun, but it's still generally wet. I think people forget quite how far north Scotland is. You're only just
I think we're in line
I think
with
like the tip of
Canada.
Scotland is just outside the Arctic Circle, isn't it? It's really high up, isn't it?
I think it is. I was looking at the map the other day because my kids want to know where you guys lived, so I'm showing them the areas.
I've not really played much outside of that. I started Detroit Become Human, and for character models, it's the best game I've ever seen graphics wise.
Well, I must admit that trailer looked amazing on the character model side.
Yeah, like when you start up the game, like it's just the face of the AI, and it starts asking you to do like just the basic like display settings and if you want subtitles and all that shit. But it acts as if it's your AI programming it, and it just looks unreal.
Really?
Yeah. As far as game goes, I only got the first bit done, which it turns out is what I think was the demo. So just you need to talk somebody down off a rooftop. I didn't play the demo at the time, but from what people said about it,
Yeah, I watched
it's
it down.
basically
Yeah,
the intro to the game.
we'll have to get that downloaded.
So, I mean, so just from that demo, all I could say is it feels like the walking. No, it's not walking. Like a what was a Telltale game, but it wasn't Telltale, and it was better. You could you could go back in time.
I know.
Character was called Max.
Life is Strange.
Oh yeah, Life has changed.
It seems like a fucking really heavily polished Life is Strange so far, but that's only playing maybe 20 minutes worth or something. So
I think I read
don't
on that
know.
one, isn't it? One where there's sort of like about 8 different endings for every single mission. There's just so many ways each thing can play.
yeah,
out.
like that wee scenario I done, there was 6 endings to it. That it shows you the timeline. It doesn't reveal the choices, it just puts an X next to the choice if you didn't go down that path, and it shows how yours branched, but then it shows all the possible branches it could be, although you don't know what they are. It's just like X's in the box sort of thing, so it doesn't spoil it.
Oh, that's sweet. So there's tons of replayability in that then, just sort of trying to see what all the different endings are.
Yeah. I don't know if I could have replayed it right there and then. I know you could in the demo, but it didn't jump out to me that I could. I might have just missed it. It might be that once I load up, it's just a sort of chapter selection thing that I can use to go back and play through. But even if I had the option to like redo something, I'm not going to do it at this point. I'm going to go through it in one and have my story sort of thing without trying to go back and go, oh shit, that could have turned out better or something.
Yeah, I think that's the best way. Live with your decisions.
Yeah,
And see how the story plays out. Yeah.
I'm like the opposite of people that do the save scumming. I mean, I get why people do it, but that's just not the way I play games. What about you, Raz? Up to much apart from work?
No, that long ass night work. State of Decay. I started playing that, and that's what I've been sucked into and hooked on. And and I did the Act 1 of Gears, which brought back a lot of memories, playing that co-op with the wifey. I guess we're going to talk about that later too.
Yeah.
The
Dive
Game
into
Pass
State
game.
of Decay as well after this.
Yeah, but that's
There's a
it.
lot
That's
to
all
talk
I've been.
about.
That's all I've been playing is State of Decay. Man, I never played the first one. This one's got me hooked. And we forgot what are y'all drinking this afternoon? I know we're recording on a different time than we normally do, so I know it's afternoon for you guys and morning for me. So I've got Monster and a coffee. What about you, sir? What are you guys drinking?
I'm drinking Cerveza Alhambra, which is a Spanish beer I haven't come across. It's really nice. 6.4%. It's the Reserva 1925. Just saw it on the shelf in the supermarket. Thought I'd give it a try for a change. It's really good.
Nice. Toast?
No, I'm on just the fucking typical, it's sunny out, Corona and lime.
Oh, good choice. So have you got the sun up there at the moment, Toast? Because it's absolutely pissing down here.
Oh, aye, it's insane. It's been like fucking 5 days of sun in a row. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we had like 5 days at the beginning of the week, but yesterday it just started raining and it's still fucking raining.
So is that the only time you... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, sir.
No, I was going to say, apparently we might get some back for the bank holiday Monday, but we got a yellow weather warning for heavy rain until Monday.
So is that the only time you drink Corona and lime when the sun's out? Maybe three times a
'cause
year?
To be honest, it's fucking piss water.
It's skunk
With
piss
lime.
beer.
Yeah.
But it does
But
go down
just-
well on a sunny day.
It's like cider or Corona and lime are sort of like the go-tos in the sun over here,
Do you guys
I would say.
get Dos Equis or Sol over there?
So, yeah.
I had the Sekis when I was over in Mexico. I've not seen it here, but I'm sure you could probably get it.
Well, whatever. Those are way
Sol's
better beers
great.
than Corona.
Yeah, Sol's amazing.
Yeah, Sol's really good.
Yeah,
What's
I
the
like Sol.
fucking beer that's flavoured with tequila? I like that as well. I've not had that in a while.
What?
Desperados, it's called. I don't know if it's
I know
over
what
there.
you mean. Yeah.
It's beer flavoured with tequila, and you put a lime in that as well, and it's just like Corona but better.
Is that the same company that does the beer flavoured with rum?
Cubanisto or something that's called.
Cubanesto. Is
I'm
that like
not
the same
sure.
brewery, maybe?
It might be. Everything is just fucking big breweries, like own them ultimately under a different name. That's all the mainstream shit anyway. But I'm not like Raz or Castle. I don't give a fuck about what I drink. I just drink.
You guys other Mexican beers? Just curiosity. You guys get like Modelo Especial or Negro Modelo or anything like that?
Not that I've seen, if I'm honest. No.
All right. I'm just curious because those are always. I don't know. Something about Mexican beers being good when it's nice and hot outside and it's ice cold. Those are ice cold.
Yeah, but it's always
was it you
nice
that
and
was
hot in
drinking
Texas.
Sol the other week? That's what reminded me of Mexico. It was like we went on the boat cruise and I was getting it poured into my fucking mouth off of people. Right, so why don't we talk about State of Decay a bit
I'm not
more?
even-
then?
All right. Yeah. Let's move on to talk about State of Decay. What are your guys' thoughts so far on what you played?
Since you've played it the most, do you want to go first, Toast?
Yeah, I ended up getting. I was just game starved, so I got the early access edition.
Couldn't wait.
No, couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait.
It's a good way to sell games, fucking Microsoft, to put out no exclusives so that fucking I'm desperate to get them and I'll get them anyway. No, but I think I've got 35-ish hours in. Minus the times I've been in helping people, it's probably about 30 hours in my own game. And that was me. I completed my first playthrough. Basically, you complete a playthrough with one leader type, leave your legacy behind so that your next community benefits from that, and you want to go through and do the different leader type to get that a different playthrough. So I think there's 4 legacies, so I done Sheriff first of all. And I mean, I spoke out a bit last week because I was playing early access with the bugs and shit, and I mean, we were playing this morning and got hit with that. Raz goes away to play coffee. Not to play coffee, fucking
Get
drink
coffee.
coffee.
Get me some coffee.
And I'm driving, so I think, right, I'll just take it careful. I'll just creep down this fucking hill, and I nudge a fucking rock, and the car jumps up in the air, spins 8 times, and fucking goes on fire. So yeah, there's definitely still bugs and glitches.
Almost kills my character, jerk.
Well, I've told you to get out of the car. You didn't even
Yeah,
know what button it was.
I was in chat. I did
Oh, I
hear
can
Toast go,
remember.
get out the car.
Nah, but it's buggy, but it's fucking, it's like, it's just one. More so than most other people, I make my fun on fucking co-op games and multiplayer sort of shit. So for me, I love just grouping up and doing all the shit.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way.
You didn't play State of Decay 1, did you, Toast?
Didn't dive into it deep, but I did play
So
maybe 5
has
hours
this
or
one
something like that.
surprised you with being better than you thought it was going to be? Or giving you more enjoyment than you thought it would?
More enjoyment as far as the single player stuff went, yeah, because they've sort of polished up what you should be doing, and the base sort of stuff's deeper, and the character skills and all that's deeper, so that helped with the single player thing. And then the co-op, it's not a massive thing, it's not a massive leap, it's just a fucking better version of the first game, ultimately. Even though it's still got all these stupid bugs and stuff. I managed to get through a playthrough without a glitch fucking destroying me, so fuck it. I'm happy enough with that. If people can tolerate fucking Fallout and all the fucking bugs that come with that, you can tolerate this, which is half the price and shit.
Exactly.
Or fucking $1 fucking dollar if you got that Game Pass month trial thing.
Yep.
But no, I mean, they're still going to struggle because they need a bigger game to actually fucking compete with, like God of War that just came out, and then fucking Detroit and all that shit. I'm not even including like the Japanese games that are exclusive, or the whatever the fuck they're called, like Nier Automata and Persona and all that are meant to be amazing.
Although apparently Nier Automata's coming to the Xbox.
Is it?
Yeah.
That'd be-
So
I mean, it's not my sort of game. I doubt I'll try it, but
No.
got plenty of praise. What about you guys though? Like, yous are both early in. What
yeah,
yous
I
thinking
mean,
of it?
I think I've only put maybe 2 hours in, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm surprised how tense it makes me feel when I'm playing on my own, especially if you're out in the dark. You
I
sort of-
agree with you there, Surf. That's pretty intense at night.
It's sort of like because I hate losing. I'm sort of like petrified of losing a player or a character or something because I hate it when that sort of thing happens. So yeah, I think I definitely need to be putting more time in because it's another one of those games. I don't know with these games. Sometimes I find it difficult. I sit down and I don't want to fire it up. But if I do, I have a brilliant time. I just need to force myself to fire it up. I don't know.
I think you're more drawn to like story-heavy games, are you not?
Yeah, I think if I'm on my own, I do like to sit like which is the sort of God of War, God of War.
I thought you were going to say Cuddle of War.
I've played God of War. Yeah, I like the sort of stuff that's based on story stuff a bit more, maybe. But I have a great time whenever I fire it up, so I just need to force myself to do it slightly more. And I know Raz has said you're really, really into it, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, I like the multiplayer. I wish, like, on the multiplayer part, though, like, you could have a shared base or something. You know what I mean? Like a shared world, in a way.
Yeah, they'd have to do dedicated servers for that, though, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They made a weird decision there.
Just going off that, I think, like, the way it is, I need, like, if I'm in your game, Raz, it would make it so much easier if I could just see your base screen, even if I can't build shit and all that. Just the ability to see it, it would help. Because when I've been trying to like walk you through things and or give you a little bit of advice, I'm just sort of like try to predict what you've got at that point, or I have to actually ask you fucking what's this say up in the top left or whatever about your supplies, because it doesn't let me see how many supplies you've got or anything. Just wee tweaks could help it a lot.
Well, that, or I think too, like if I could see anyone that, you know, your base, say Toast over here, I can go there, but yet I can't help you build anything or whatever, like you said, but I can use the community stock thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like safe there for a little bit if I need to do anything. Like it's an extra outpost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wish. But other than that, the game, I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not a big fan of zombie stuff or whatever, but this one just sucked me in, and just because I think the scavenging and just the base building, and I don't know.
The base stuff being deeper was definitely a big improvement over the first one. I think that's what sort of like got my initial attention to keep me focused past that first 5 hours where the other game lost me. Right.
But I'm like you, Toast. I like playing games, the multiplayer of games. Single player games are cool, you know, but I mostly like the multiplayer games. So like, I really want this one to be boom, you know, almost. I know it's stupid to say, but I almost want it to be like a Minecraft world thing where you can just share everything. You know what I mean? How Minecraft is.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And like, yeah, or you know, I like this game so much. I'd do it. I think on Conan and Ark and whatever. You can rent a server or whatever.
See, part of the reason I got the Ultimate Edition is the DLC that they've announced is a new map where the bases have siege facilities, and it's going to include a horde mode.
Ooh.
That kind of sold on, like, on top of being desperate to fucking play a new game, just having a horde mode sort of thing. Although it's hidden behind a paywall, kind of sucks, but that got me to buy it.
I mean, I'm probably gonna buy it. Just to have it, because
I mean, the other DLC pack that I get is some sort of fucking Independence Day pack bullshit, like American weapons and all that shit, so I couldn't give a fuck about that. But
Are you talking about buying the DLC there, Raz? Or the game itself?
Can you buy the DLC separate?
I'm sure once it releases you'll be able to buy it,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You might not be able to get this Independence Day pack because it's just vehicles and weapons, but like I said, it's just bullshit with an American flag, I think. I don't think there's anything gameplay-wise you're going to miss.
Oh, just cosmetic stuff and whatever.
Yeah. Like, you'll probably get a truck with a big fucking
US
American flag on it or some shit.
Yeah. For Independence Day coming up.
That's true. Because you get, if you do buy it, you get what, 20% off if it's in Game Pass, I think.
Oh yeah, because you're Game Pass members, I think. I can't remember the percentage.
I think
Maybe it's
sure,
10% off DLC and 20% off the game.
in the game, yeah.
Surf's the Game Pass member. I just use his stuff.
Oh yeah, I know, you bastard. you parasite.
Yeah. Gosh damn it. But no, I think it'd be great to go in. I don't know. I want to go in and like see what Surf needs. Go help him, help build his base, and like have a huge ass base, to protect us from these hordes of zombies. I think that'd be cool. But other than that, I haven't ran. Well, there's one glitch when I was playing with Castle that I ran into where he built the infirmary, and he told this guy to go lay down on the bed. I'm all, dude, you still need to build your infirmary. He's all, no, I built it. It showed nothing for me. And then I see this guy just laying there in midair.
Oh yeah,
on the
that
bed. I'm like, what
happens all the time. I've just got used to that. You
Yeah.
don't see your friends' bases, like the individual facilities that they've built. It just still shows the empty space.
Do you think
Yeah.
a lot of these glitches are down to the fact that they went for this peer-to-peer networking sort of stuff?
No, I mean glitches with the hitbox on vehicles and causing it to spin and then
Well,
not
that's
seeing
true.
shit and all that. It's just, why didn't they just fucking wait and announce, like, show like a new trailer at E3 and say you can play this now, and it's
Yeah.
polished as fuck because we took another month
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
cool.
to iron out these glitches. I don't see why they. I mean, they're desperate for games, but I mean at the same time they've released this game and everybody's playing it, but everybody's fucking complaining about it. It's got like 60 something on Metacritic or some shit.
I think, I think it's 68 at the moment.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a difficult thing. They're desperate to get games out because that's what the main complaint is about Microsoft. But then, why release a game that's not fucking complete or not fucking properly working?
Yeah.
Right.
Stuck between the rock and a hard place a bit.
Well, I know we don't have a rating system, but as of playing it right now, what would you rate it? What would you guys rate it? Or
Well,
whatever.
we're doing that Game Pass pish. It
Oh
was
yeah, we
what,
can rate it and use that.
6-pack
6-pack.
bottle cap?
Yeah.
How many bottles would you give it? I would have given it. Shit.
I'd give it 5.
I don't know if it's 4 or 5 for me.
I think somewhere in between 4 and 5. 4 would be the minimum because I personally, I haven't played it as much as you guys, but I haven't seen any glitches at all as yet. So, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, probably might be about 4.5 to 5. I know I'm not supposed to do halves if it's bottle caps.
Well,
So I'll
bottles
go
or
for
whatever.
a,
You could
I'll
drink
go
a,
for a 5. I'll go for a 5.
drink a half a
'cause
beer.
I don't think I'd finish my 5th beer. I'd have 4. Open up the next one and I'll be done.
I don't know, since having not played the first one and this one, and I don't know, staying away from zombie games, or not staying away, but just
Raz,
not
you
playing.
The worst thing about the first one was offline progression. So
Yeah.
see if you stock your base up and then you don't play for a week, you go
You're
back
dead.
and the guys are going to be starving and they've got no materials left. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was slowed down. Like when you were offline, it maybe went at like half the speed or even more than that. I don't know. But
But this game doesn't do it right.
No, it's everything in this game's online. So
When you're on,
in-game,
that's when it's
yeah.
okay.
Like if you've got a half-hour timer and you fucking log off at 15 minutes, when you log back on, it's going to still be at 15 minutes.
All right, I'd still give it a 5 because I like it a lot. It's like the game I only want to play when I get home or do. I don't even want to play anything else.
No, it's always
Yeah.
cool when you get a game like that. That's the one you just can't wait to fire up.
I mean, I can't talk for Castle too much. He's away on holiday or whatever the fuck it is. Away up to a cabin or something for the weekend.
Yeah,
it's
for the
some
a
family
holiday
cabin.
weekend.
But
It's a holiday
He
weekend
was
here.
saying going forward he wants to play this on our Sunday mornings when we get together instead of
Instead of
Wildlands, so
Wildlands. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's enjoying it based off of that.
Well, he was a big fan of 1, wasn't he? So, yeah, if this is better than 1, I could imagine he would be.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'm down. We still need to beat Wildlands, though.
Yeah, we do still need to finish Wildlands.
Yeah, you can do that yourself.
I know you can't play bear playing with us, mate.
No, guns blazing. Toast wants to be silent. We're
It's
guns
just
blazing.
no, that's the thing. I grew up on like the proper Ghost Recon when it was stealth or die, and I want another game like that. That's why I'm excited about a possibility of a Splinter Cell coming out, because I love like the stealth combat games.
Same, yeah.
See, that's what I like. We're off topic, but whatever. Splinter Cell was all right, but the Ghost Recon games, I loved all those old ones. But I don't know, when I have the chance to go stealthy, I like to in a way. But other times it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking mow them
I've
down.
never seen you go stealthy ever.
Even in State of Decay, you got like 5 bullets and you shot them all within 3 seconds.
Oh my hell! I was just messing around. All right, fuck you guys.
No, but like
no.
the first Ghost Recon things, it was like, if you fucking try snipe this guy and you miss, you're basically mission failed, because they're going to bring in so much backup and they instantly fucking spot. Whereas this, I can fucking stand in the middle of the street and grenade launch use, and then Unidads showed up, so I grenade launch them, and then go back to fucking blowing everybody else up. It's not Ghost Recon. It's a good game in its own right, but it's not Ghost Recon game.
Yeah, I think that's why I go guns blazing, because it's not like the typical Ghost Recon. So I know I can just.
Yeah. And I mean, I've not tried the multiplayer, but that seems a lot more.
That's fun.
Slow paced and stealth based. Like that seems more like the campaign should have been for me, I think. So if you go loud, the other team. That's probably the problem then. Like the AI in Wildlands don't punish you enough if you go loud. Whereas if you're playing multiplayer and somebody sees somebody shot from over in that area because it goes in the minimap, they're going to fucking hammer you. They're going to surround you and fucking take you out from all angles.
Yeah, it was pretty cool when I played with Doc and he showed me the ropes of the multiplayer. We should try it one time, Toast. Just give it a chance.
No. Fucking what's next? The most recent community play.
Yep.
So Infinite Mini Golf it was.
Yeah, Infinite Mini Golf, and then you guys did GTA playlist. Is that correct?
GTA playlist.
Yep. It was like an old school GTA playlist as well, like races and stuff. We've not done that for a while.
That was the low point of my week last week, because I fucking fucked the timing up. It was my own fault. I assumed that it was starting at 2 and it started at 3. So I had a nap, and then I woke up at about 12, and then nobody turned up at 2, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And by the time everyone turned up at 3, I'd fallen asleep. So I missed.
I think I sent you an invite and it woke you up or something.
Yeah, Tay sent me an invite, and the sort of bleep bloop is what woke me up, and I was just too out of it to take part. So that was the low point of my week, because I fucked the community play up. But I stayed up for a bit, just sort of dozing in and out of consciousness, and you guys sounded like you were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, like we done one fucking thing. It was like a map in the airfield. I mean, you go up a gigantic ramp and then you need to go all the way back down. But anybody that's behind you is still making their way up. So I think Shine was sitting towards the end and he just fucking kept destroying everybody coming down. He just swerved towards them and make their life hell. Ryan didn't understand how checkpoints work, so he somehow left the airfield and ended up in the pain spray. When I was spectating him, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
I think those things were the play the night before, weren't they, Toast? Because I was in that one.
Shit. That was different races then, I can't remember.
Yeah, because the community play we had the night before with that playlist you did, I think me and Castle both said that was the best fun we've had in a long, long time, because those races were brilliant. They was, because I was in those and it was such good fun. They were really good.
And as far as Infinite Mini Golf goes, I can't talk much. Oh no, it was Infinite and Jackbox. Was the
I don't
thing.
know. Did you guys do Jackbox? Excuse me.
No, that was it. getting mixed up. GTA was a Friday night where we done most of that. But mini golf I missed because I showed up late to it, so I can't talk much about it. I think they started playing custom courses instead of the preloaded ones.
Oh, that
was
yeah?
a bit hard. From what I could hear in the party, it was people were raging about some bullshit, and then and as usual, Jackbox was just. I'm sure I put a couple of pictures on the Discord. Some of the answers. It's all fucking. There was a bunch of shit about Anglo and Ryan.
Yeah,
basically.
It's me.
What was it? Here we go. We done the bracketeering as one of the Jackbox games, and Anglo might have made a comment that was a little bit paedophilic. So one of the answers, or the question was, the bedtime story most likely to give your child nightmares. So one of the answers was Anglo's interference, and that faced off against Ryan's life.
Oh,
for the
I
final
saw
round.
that picture.
Yeah, Anglo's interference won it 4-1 at the end, but Jackbox is just drunken abuse all night. It's great fun.
Nice.
I think everybody that's joined Jackbox became new to the community has ended up hating me temporarily, and I have to talk to them over DMs to sort shit out.
Oh shit. Oh
dear.
That's why we don't fucking do the VODs or anything like that on YouTube, because
You don't do VODs.
that motherfucker just got. There's a guy that got fined for hate speech in Scotland for making a YouTube video where he taught his girlfriend's dog, like, you know how you can say anything to a dog in an excited voice and they will react excitedly.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I remember
So
seeing
he
this.
was going on about all that anti-Semitic stuff, like, should we gas the Jews, get all excited, and the dog would be all excited, and then he was asking the dog for a paw off the camera, so the dog would reach out and it would look like he was doing the fucking Nazi salute.
Oh,
and
right.
stuff. And he got fucking charged with hate speech and all that shit, fined. So
well.
that's what I'm not putting VODs up for, to avoid shit like that, because Jackbox isn't very friendly at times.
No.
And
People-
When Dreams
people are-
to Die got fucking some work in that channel. That's the busiest it's been in a while as well. There was
Fuck that
Milks
channel.
Nuts, Smanuts, lots of Photoshop pictures, a bunch of shit.
Oh, yeah, I
And-
think you are right, mate. I think there were a lot of nut picks going on last week
Yep.
as well.
Mhm.
With that, it's the first giveaway for the community play. Basically, if you register for the LFG and show up, you can't just register and not fucking turn up. You'll get entered into a giveaway every month for just another $10. This is on top of the game that you get entered for if you're on Patreon, but this is open to anybody. So I'll just pick a random name right now. Oh my god, Ryan.
Well done,
Ryan's
Ryan.
actually won something. God damn it. So these are going to run every month. All you need to do is show up, and you've got your chance to win. We've got 2 UK friendly times and 2 US friendly times, so everybody's got a chance. All you need to do is show up for one. I don't know, that fucking Ryan winning's just fucked me up. I don't even know what to say now.
Yeah, I think Organic feels the same by the looks of the chat.
Right, what?
Yeah, Organic's a way to set himself on fire.
Ryan won?
Ryan won.
No, redraw. Fuck that. No. Gosh. All right. Congratulations, Ryan.
Congrats, Ryan.
There we go. I
So
done a
remember,
redraw,
everyone-
and it would have been Moose. So, Moose, give Ryan some shit because he stole your fucking prize.
Yeah, so remember, guys, what is it? They have to register on the LFG on Xbox
And turn
Yep,
up.
Xbox Club and show up.
And show up.
and show up.
It just helps, like, it's an incentive for you guys, and it helps us actually plan, because like things like GTA playlists, if we ever do a GTA community play, there's a cut off at 4 players, there's a cut off at 8 players, and then there's a cut off at 12 depending on game types. So if we know how many are on the LFG, it helps fucking plan it better.
Right. No, that's good. Yeah. All right. And what the prize is a $10 gift card, right? Xbox.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'll
do
send that to you come next tax time.
Next tax year.
Oh man.
And it's another UK winner, so it costs you more, Raz.
Oh.
Every time it's a UK winner, it's in pounds and not dollars.
I'll send him.
Fuck America.
I'm just gonna send him some fucking pesos then. No. All right.
News then.
Yep. Time to go on to the news.
The news.
All right. First up, with the E3 drawing close, developers and publishers are keeping their card close to their chest, but a few things have been announced this week. One, State of Decay off to a flying start. Within the first 2 days of launch, it pulled a population of 1 million players with 6 million combined hours of gameplay. These are just the early access figures and don't include any standard or Game Pass figures. Damn, that's
just 1 million that bought the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
You're part of the 1 million dumbasses. No, I'm teasing, Toast. Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But
I'm
that's
just looking
good.
at
That's good.
I'm looking at the figures though, but 1 million with 6 million combined hours. Does that mean that on average most people played just for 6 hours?
Yeah.
Well, 6 hours over fucking Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1 million. I mean, they sold 1 million Ultimate Editions. That's got to be pretty good.
Right.
So it goes to prove that Game Pass isn't stopping people buying the games.
No. I think with that, I think that with the Game Pass and then you have the option to buy it, I think it's going to help the games. You know what I mean? The exclusives coming out, because like in a sense you can try it before you buy it, or you know what I mean? Or people just don't give a shit and just buy it.
You just buy it, yeah.
Yep.
Well, we have one here that just doesn't give a shit and just bought it.
Right.
Toast?
Yeah.
Toast would
I
argue
think
that he
going
bought
forward-
it because he was desperate for a game.
Yeah. I think going forward, it's fucking like the big, when Crackdown 3 comes out, I think that's when we're going to see the first fucking timed Microsoft game on it, where it's on for 3 months or some shit, and then it comes off to drive sales.
Oh, yeah, you might be right.
I mean, I'm not going to complain about that too much, because I'll have my fill of the game in 3 months most likely.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably will. And I haven't spent a dime on it. Thank you, Surf. Love you, buddy. Oh shit. All right. Next up, number 2. Okay. What?
Just is this like EA Access game sharing where you can't download anything? Surf has to download it and then it appears on your list.
You know what? Did you already start downloading it on Tuesday, Surf?
I would have started it. I started to download 1 minute past midnight on Monday night / Tuesday morning, so it was ready for the next day.
Yeah, which
actually no.
Before it would have been available to you.
Yeah, actually no, because that hunting game that I tried out, it was on the Game Pass, and I know Surf wouldn't have played it, and I was able to just install it.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't have to be. It's not like EA Access where he has to download it first.
All right.
So you get
another
to
bonus,
browse the Game Pass store and just download stuff.
Yep. Thanks.
I'm not sure. Since I'm paying, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Oh. Well, then you can cancel, and then I'll pay for the next year, or 6 months, or whatever.
It's no problem, dude.
I'll send you some pesos.
Nah, you
too.
don't have to do that. It is all good. Send me that money now. Oh.
All right, number 2, PS5 launch date firms up. Sony, speaking to Wall Street Journal, clarified that the next PlayStation is at least 3 years away, giving it a launch date in 2021. It expects to sell at least another 16 million units this year. That's on the PS4 though, right?
Yeah.
I quite like that news. If it's not coming out till 2021, we've got, what, a 7-year generation?
Yeah.
This has been.
I think that's pretty
Well-
cool. It's later than I
People were
expected,
talking about
but
5-year
I'm happy with
generations and all that shit, so that's better.
Well,
Whereas
the-
if
The
8
360
years or
was
something
like
for the 360.
the 360 and PS3 was almost at a 10-year, 9-10 year.
But they were the outliers. Every other generation had been less.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and that was when they came out. That's what they said the new standard would probably be. Was that long?
So what was it 2014? These consoles, or am I getting?
5 years ago. No. Yeah, the
I thought it
Xbox
was
and then they've been out for
2000.
five-
I thought they come out
Yeah.
2013. Was it 13?
They've been out for 5 years now.
That makes sense, yeah, because I
Yeah.
got the Titanfall bundle, which was early 2014.
Yeah, they've been out for 5 years now.
So that'll be an 8-year generation, which you can't complain about, even
No.
if you are Ryan or somebody that loves complaining.
Yep.
But yeah, a year later than I thought, but I'm happy with that. And like you say, goes to prove. I mean, Sony are expecting to shift another 16 million this year alone. They're in no need. They don't need to rush out a new console at the
Sony-
moment. The
I mean-
PS4's selling fine.
It's fucking, I guess, I don't know if you could say this is fanboyish or something, but
What?
PlayStation have such a lead right now. Why would they want to go to another generation
Exactly.
where Xbox could beat them?
Yeah.
Like, they've got the fucking numbers, people, so everybody playing games nowadays. You go into school when you're a kid, like, what are you playing Fortnite on? Oh, I'm playing it on the PlayStation. So that kid goes home and says, Mum, can I get a PlayStation?
Right.
But if they launch the new console, then it could fucking swing Microsoft's way because of
Mhm.
the work they've been putting in to try and make people happy. I mean, this E3 is going to fucking... You end up saying it every year, but this one will really make or break them. I'm hoping that it's a case of they're trying the whole, we'll announce a game at E3 and it'll be out later that year. And that's why we've not heard a lot. As opposed to PlayStation will announce Spider-Man and you'll see it for 4 E3s before you get to play it.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping Xbox don't feel the need to cave and announce a pile of stuff that we won't see until 2020.
Yeah. If they do announce stuff that's miles away, then I would just give up on this fucking generation completely. They're so far behind at this point. It's between double and triple or some shit. The numbers
Yeah.
are.
I think it's triple.
I think it's just under triple or something.
Yeah.
It's not quite 3-1, but it's way more than 2-1.
2.5 to 1.
Yeah.
What it could be. All right.
I mean, you're talking about tens of millions. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Right. Moving on to number 3. Battlefield 5 gets a release date of October 19th, October 16th for the Deluxe Edition, and October 11th for Origin Access members. It will concentrate on usual locations not seen in World War II games, so no Normandy landings, etc., which is good change.
Yep.
Multiplayer will, 1, allow you to construct and rebuild fortifications. We'll have a 64-player Grand Operations mode. That sounds pretty cool. You don't have to be a medic to revive squad mates. That sucks. No. All post-launch maps and modes will be free. That is really cool. And no loot boxes. Yay!
Yeah. Everybody
Did you
got
guys
the
watch the
whole
trailer?
No season pass model's good. I've not seen anything about this.
I saw the trailer. The game looks good. But then the trailers always do look good, don't they? You can't really tell till you play. But
Well,
I'd agree with...
did you know? Well, in the trailer, you saw the cinematic just seamlessly flow into the gameplay, right?
Yes.
And I thought that was pretty cool one to do.
Yeah, I mean, time will tell. I really enjoyed 1. I'm hoping they do the same as they did with 1, with sort of like lots of different small stories. I really like that.
Yeah, I think they're going to continue that from what I remember hearing.
I'd agree with Toast. I
didn't
think
like
one of the most important things there was all post-launch maps and modes will be free. I think that's brilliant news. That's the way everyone needs to be going.
that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like the whole short story pish. I just
You didn't like that? Oh, I really enjoyed that. I
I
You're
think
really
they should either just create a single player tutorial, which that was just a glorified tutorial, or they should ditch single player and just fucking say this is multiplayer only, like Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I mean, that's just different opinions.
Different
but
opinions,
fucking-
yeah. I actually really like the fact that you sort of jumped around. I thought all the different sort of like each character was quite interesting in their own way and stuff. So I must admit, I quite enjoyed that. But I see your point of view.
Yeah. I think I like the role play, you know, where you, not role play, but where you have to be a medic or a heavy or whatever, you know, I think you should, I like that aspect of the game, and I think you know, to take that away, I think it kind of takes from the game.
I mean, it might be that we're saying revive squad members. It might be that you can revive them, but they come back with virtually no health, maybe, and only a medic can revive them and restore their health, possibly. If they want to keep the classes different, that could be a bit vague. It might be that you can just get somebody up on their feet and limping, basically, but you need a medic to restore their health.
Oh, I remember now when I was watching the reveal part of it. I remember this part now. You don't have to be a medic. Now I remember. Stupid. But you can, if somebody gets shot and they're down, you can pick them up or drag them to safety so someone can revive them.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just, you're not out in the middle of somewhere where you could die, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can pick them up or drag them to a safe spot to revive them. All right. I remember that now. That's good. That was pretty cool. Are you guys fans of Battlefield over COD or no? Doesn't matter.
I haven't really played much of either. I really enjoyed Battlefield 4, so I think if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably say I'm more of a Battlefield guy than a COD guy.
I was all about Call of Duty on the 360, but I don't think I've not bought one on the one, whereas I've played the Battlefields on the one. I don't know, it depends. I mean, I think Call of Duty's gameplay is better, but at the same time I like the Battlefield vehicles and the big fucking large scale multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what I like too.
Which is why that blackout mode could be fucking amazing on Black Ops. Like, because you've got the large scale, you've got the vehicles, but then you've got the gunplay of Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, that
Right.
Blackout. That's their battle royale mode sort of
Yeah.
thing, isn't it? Yeah.
And I think from the fact that that's getting announced, I think that's going to be the last Black Ops games, and this is them paying homage to it, because they're saying how it's going to include all your iconic and favourite scenes from all the Black Ops, like locations and characters and shit. So, fuck no. I mean, how long can they keep fucking doing sequels to these games?
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Been doing them for a long time. So obviously,
But I don't. I mean, what do they move on to next? There's shit that's just running out. I mean, I suppose it's just fucking repeat all the old stuff, because we had World War One. Now we're getting World War Two.
yeah, the next will be Modern Combat or some shit.
Yeah, like a new
Yeah.
take on them all.
Yeah, that's probably
It's
what
a
it'll
tough
be.
position to be in, I guess. When you're making fucking billions of fucking dollars.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, number 4. Switch Online launches in September, and we could give a fuck less. All right, moving on. That's it for the news. No.
Actually,
You know,
it looks-
Castle.
I mean, the Switch, the online voice chat and all that is bullshit. Like, fucking talk through your phone.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, I mean that's
But
works for the
$20
company.
for a year,
That's pretty good.
and you get access to 20 classic games. So that's $1 per game, and you get to play like the best fucking Mario's and
But it's not Virtual
some
Console.
Zelda. Nah, it's just not branded like that.
I know. Just I'm being
Yeah.
people crying.
I mean, you can't just go in and pick and choose. This is more like Netflix. Like, they offer up a fucking library and you pay to subscribe to all. Whereas
Right.
Virtual Console was like going into your fucking Blockbuster or some shit and fucking getting just one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen how Blockbuster fucking fared. They're all dead. Netflix is the future, so this is just the fucking next iteration of Virtual Console, I guess.
Didn't Netflix temporarily overtake Disney as the most valuable entertainment business in the world yesterday or something? I think I saw.
I'm not sure.
Just for a small period, their stock was worth more than Disney stock.
Damn. Well, I saw too now on. You guys don't have Redbox, but for here in the States, on Redbox you can now stream. I think you can stream games or something. I got an email on the other day. That was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't get Redbox over here. I mean,
I think Redbox is just basically a Blockbuster fucking
little kiosk.
Kiosk.
Kiosk where you can go rent a movie. That's what helped kill those places too. Netflix and Redbox is what helped kill those.
I mean, we've got game rental things, but it's all online based over here, and I think the main one is Boomerang, which fucking lost all the customers' credit card details a few years ago. So.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, I'd agree. I mean, $20 a year sounds brilliant value for money.
Yeah, the only thing, I mean, people are going to complain about it, but games like Splatoon, Mario Kart, and ARMS will not be able to play online anymore. Like, up until now, online's been free because they were fucking testing it and working out the final details for the subscription.
Right.
So people that have been playing Mario Kart online will now need this new thing in September if they want to keep playing it.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, for them.
Oh yeah, and you get cloud saves as well, which is a little bit bullshit. Unless they come out and like right now, there's no way to back up a save. So see if my Switch got fucked and I had to get a new one, I'd lose all my game saves.
No, really, that's how it works. Oh,
they don't have an ability to like stick a USB in and back it up. If they come out with that, then it's fine. But otherwise, it's a little bit bullshit. Paying for the only way to back up saves.
Yep.
Yeah, that does sound shitty. You got to give us £20 a year if you don't want to lose all your save games in case you switch.
There's Ryan saying he got his fucking card details given away on that Boomerang rental.
Bastards.
Charged 30 quid.
Okay.
All right. I guess that'll do it for the news and our sidetracking. Now on to some questions. First one up is from Toast Little Buddy, Ryan. How much do you think an Xbox One handheld console would cost, and would you buy it? I don't
Zero, because it's never coming.
Yeah. And I think Microsoft's too smart to think, not to get into that handheld market, because Nintendo just owns it.
Yeah, Nintendo owns it. Sony have tried it twice and
got crushed.
Worked.
Yep.
And I think the whole Windows streaming shit basically means you can go out and buy any Windows 10 tablet out there and play your fucking games handheld if you want.
Yeah, you can.
But I mean, at the same time, you can't take that abroad or some shit and play it.
No, it has to be on your home network.
Yeah, it has to be the same network as a console, which sucks.
But yeah, I think if they did do one, it would just be too expensive. Because you got two options, haven't you? You either do a console, you either do a handheld that can play the Xbox games, which would be really expensive because it'd have to be powerful, or you do what Sony did with the PS Vita, and you have a handheld that plays different games that are less hardware intensive. But that failed, so I think if they did a handheld, it would be too expensive to sort of be worthwhile.
Yeah. Well, fuck that.
All right, done. Yeah. Next. Go ahead, Surf, read the next one.
Okay, question from Doc. Who would you rather have as your Alexa, Siri, or Cortana helper? Would you rather have Toast or Ryan? I think I'd go for toast because I'd like an AI that just constantly swore at me and told me I was a useless fucker.
Turn left here, you fucking cunt.
and also, I could probably. Oh no, Ryan's going to hate me for this. Sorry, Ryan. I think with Ryan's big tongue, it might be a bit hard to understand Alexa and Siri. So, even though I was being swore at, toast would be the option for me, I think.
I could just picture toast, like, if it was voiced with toast, you know how you keep going and then, like, it'll tell you, like, Google Maps or whatever, it'll tell you to turn around and make it U-turn somewhere and go back, and I could just see Toast being like, "Where the fuck you going?
Yeah.
Turn the fuck around, you stupid cunt."
If you only looked, you'd know. I'm just imagining.
Did I not say that this morning?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I was just thinking of myself at work and sort of. Toast
Well, I guess if you're not gonna follow the road, dumbass.
Yeah. If you're not going, it's up to you.
Yeah, something like that.
I'd be at the office and it'd be tastefully popping up saying, it's 11 o'clock, there's some meeting or some sort of pish. Do you want to get? So I would definitely be toast because it would just, I fancy my AI being really rude to me.
I'd probably go Toast for a little bit and then switch it up to Ryan after I've been verbally abused. And that way I can hear Ryan's little child voice talking to me saying everything's going to be okay.
Oh dear.
All right. So Toast doesn't need to answer that.
Nope.
No. Next one.
Do you want to take this one, Toast?
We were going to do a fucking, what was that, a blue waffle segment from Organic, but because the past 2 weeks we've not had a full cast, I've not put it in. So he's submitted a normal question for this week.
Oh my gosh.
He's saying, from all the consoles, what do you think's the best designed one and the worst designed one? He thinks the X is the best because it leads back to reminding him of the PS2, and it's the first console that actually looked like it belonged in an entertainment centre. And the worst is any that uses glossy black, so it looks like shit, with marks and things like that a month after it's opened.
Yeah. I agree with him there. The PS2 did look like an entertainment center, belonged in the entertainment center when it came out.
I don't know, I kind of like the fucking 360 Elite model, like the black one.
Without the glossy black crap?
Yeah, like the matte black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my favourite one. I mean, I can see what he's talking about, looking at home in an entertainment centre, but when I think about all the different consoles I've seen in like my entertainment centres, it's probably the 360 standing vertically is my favourite.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. I think that classic 360, the 360 just looked really good.
But fuck the 360 that was like white, because every entertainment centre I've had has been black.
Yeah, I don't like consoles. One of the reasons I didn't buy an S.
Oh, shut up. I actually like the 1S. The white. I always like the black.
Is it still only available in white? Apart from like fucking weird Minecraft versions?
Yeah, it's still only in white. Yeah, and the Gears of War version where it's red. Yeah, it's only white.
So
as far as I see, it's only white.
I like the white controller that comes with it, but I'm not that keen on the white console.
I know. Like, I like the black, like you guys, but my wife, like in the other room, she's all, why can't you keep because we switched our entertainment room around, and she's all, why can't you keep the white, the one Xbox One S in here, the white one? I go, because that's the one I play on the most. It's going in the other room. You get the black one. Oh, well, it doesn't match because it's black. I'm all, son of a bitch. Just keep it. But no, I like the 1S because it's white for once. I always like the black consoles. The worst?
You know, I'm trying to think of the worst.
Worst looking one?
Worst looking one?
is a 64 not a
Yeah.
fucking monster?
Yeah, I'd say the 64 was ugly.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing actually. The N64. Yeah, that was not.
I just remember that being such.
You know what?
fucking
Actually, no.
giant.
That Panasonic or 3DO, that was a monstrosity piece of shit. Ugly. Do you guys remember that at all?
I remember that, but that looks a bit like the original Xbox One, didn't it? I mean, that looked like a VCR.
Yeah.
VCR type looking thing. I'm just googling it just now because none of this
The
shit
3DO?
comes into me. Yeah.
Yeah, Panasonic 3DO. Or Philips or whatever.
Yeah, the Philips one.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know
I've
the one
seen
you
it.
mean.
It just is just a VCR. Is it?
Yeah, it's ugly. Like, no style to it at all. Just, yuck.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. At least, yeah. I mean, I'm really not a fan of the N64 at all, but I suppose the one argument you had for it was it had its own look.
Get that. Oh, the Nintendo Virtua Boy. Remember that ugly thing?
Yeah, that wasn't a console in itself, that was it? It was, it was a peripheral. But yeah, that was a pile of shit.
Atari Jaguar.
That didn't look too bad.
It was pretty kind of stealthy.
Yeah, for me it's definitely 64.
I suppose-
I've just been googling a bunch of different things, and
I suppose
out of the ones I know, then,
the only ones.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, the Sega Mega Drive, if you added like the CD bit onto it,
Oh.
all those attachments, they made it look like a pile of shit.
Yeah, you had the Sega CD added to it. That was Genesis over here, but you had
Yeah.
the Sega CD, and then the 32X you'd plug in the top, and it
Yeah,
was like,
I mean, that just looked a mess if you sort of upgraded that thing to keep it going. That was a disaster. That thing.
alrighty. All right, we done with that question?
Yep.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think so.
Back to you for Viva La Sweeney.
Viva La Sweeney. He asks, how big do you think Ryan's tongue is? Ha ha ha, just only joking. All right. If you could take two games and mix them together to make a hybrid game,
No,
what
no,
would
no.
they be?
Fuck that question. Let's answer
Why?
the first. How big is Ryan's tongue?
Okay.
What is the average tongue length?
I have no clue.
I don't
Maybe
know.
Google it.
I would imagine
Yeah,
Ryan's
why not?
is sort of like
About 10 centimetres.
sort of like a giraffe. I think he could pluck leaves off of a tree with it.
See, the thing with me is, I don't think Ryan's tongue's long. I just think it's fat as fuck. Like, I think it spills over his teeth, so he can't ever close his mouth. And
Hey,
it
there
touches
you go.
his cheeks. So I
Say,
think,
say.
in fact, it's shorter than the most average tongues. The most are 10 centimetres. I think his is 8, but it's just fat as fuck. It's like the chode of tongues. I just wanted to get that out.
Yeah.
You can move on to the next one if you
All
want.
right, all right. The
Fuck
next
you,
one.
Ryan.
If you could take two games and mix them together to make a hybrid game, what would they be? No.
Don't do it, Ryan.
Peace out.
2 games together.
Two games together.
That's a difficult one.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
The
I read this
one-
before we started, and I can't think of anything then, or no.
The one that originally jumps into the front of my head, but I think it might be a bit too similar to what we're going to get with Red Dead, would be if you merged Rise with GTA 5, because I really like the world Rise, but it was just a quick time event game, and I think a sort of open worldy, sort of wander around doing stuff, but in that world would have been really cool.
Huh.
I'm not sure that's a brilliant answer, but it's the first thing that popped into my head.
That works. I don't know, man. This is a hard one. I mean, what about
Tell you
you?
what, I
Toast?
don't
Yeah.
think that. I don't know if I'd fucking like this, but it could be interesting. An open world game for sports. So your character is the athlete, and you need to choose if you want to go out training and you can boost your stats. And you need to go out for the game days and all that, or do you want to go out party and fuck?
Oh,
like
okay.
GTA cross with sports.
Like GTA v Madden or FIFA.
You play a young fucking college athlete with a scholarship. Do you fucking make the most of it, or do you fuck it away and just go get hookers and blow?
Oh, that could be really cool. And it suits the
That'd be cool.
lifestyle, doesn't it? Yeah, if you're like a Premiership League player, are you the good boy who turns up for training every day and all that, or do you go out,
Yeah, do you fuck it all up and
fuck
just,
it all up? Yeah. That's a really good one, actually.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that's a cool one.
I've got nothing, so I don't.
No, because at first when I read this question, I thought, shit, we might have fucking answered this early on, but I can't even remember.
I can't remember.
What I came up with. So
No, I don't think we are. I think this is a new one.
I mean, we've done what video game would you want to see as a movie, and what movie would you want to see as a video game, but
Right.
combining two games, I've not.
Yeah, that's quite a good one. I think you're a... Yeah, I would play that game, Toast. That sounds really cool. You should get in touch with EA.
How about a
No.
GTA
It would
style
just be buy a
platformer?
fucking loot box because you've ran out of energy when you
Yeah,
got
buy
to
a
the
loot
corner of the street so that you can make it to the next block.
What did I get in this loot box? I got high class soccer in my loot box. Yes.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't have anything, so I'm sorry I can't answer that question. GTA style platformer, how's that?
It's funny how everything's a GTA something.
Well, I love open world games, so
Yeah, open world games. Yeah.
that I don't know. All right, I guess we'll move on. Thanks for your questions, guys.
Yeah, they're really cool. Cheers, guys.
Oh, there was a bit of confusion about no questions, I think. We did say it at some point, but
Oh, yeah, I
we're
think-
alternating questions now. So
Shine asked that,
next
didn't he?
week,
Yeah, every
Yeah.
other week.
it's every other week, unless we have something special planned, like Blue fucking Waffle appearing next week and shit like that. But just for the regular questions, so that it doesn't fucking go too long
Right,
all the time.
that is correct. All right, next up is the Game Pass Game Club play. We've been playing Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Or for other people who are achievement whores, of just playing Gears of War on the 360. So we completed through Act 1, and what are you guys' thoughts? I have to admit, on the Ultimate Edition,
Well, you were playing it with your wife, so first talk about how the fuck it is
Yeah, how's
playing
it?
co-op with a female. Does she game regularly?
those were actually, okay, to be honest, Gears of War on the 360, back when I got it then, that's the first game she started playing with me. So when I told her that the Game Pass was going to play this one, she's like, ooh, I want to play. She plays here and there, but since she's played Gears with me before, it's not like a pain in the ass or anything, you know what I mean? How it could be.
It's like any time I've played with fucking my girlfriend, it's been because they're not used to using two sticks, one to move and one to aim. It's always fucked them up. Like, I'm not get that coordination. I wasn't sure if you were in that fucking situation, but it
No.
sounds like you're not.
No, I'm not. Yeah, she can even do the active reload and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's pretty good at that game. That's one she got sucked into too. But like the updated graphics, I don't like the way Dom and Baird look. I think they look like shit.
Okay.
You'd rather they were big blocky fucking.
Well, no. Well, Dom, he looks kind of like baby-faced a little bit when he's more rugged and stuff on the 360 version, you know what I mean?
He is. I think
Battle hardened.
He still looks quite young in the 360 version, because that's the one I played, and I thought he looked a lot younger. Maybe I can't remember how young he looks in the definitive version, but you could definitely tell they're younger in the first game, even on the 360 version.
But I don't know, the graphic upgrade is. I just remember playing it on the 360 and how blown away I was when it came out then, because it's just so badass. You know what I mean? But Baird looks like shit. Looks like a punk ass kid to me. You just want to.
Baird always was the wee punky, annoying one.
I liked his attitude more in 2 and 3. That's when I started to really like him. The first one, I was kind of like, I just want to chainsaw
Tell
this
you
son
what,
bitch.
I was thinking about this yesterday. I totally agree with you. I played through the first chapter. And I thought, God, I don't like Baird in 1, but by the time you get to the end of 3, I really like him as a character. But he's not good in 1.
No.
Even going back, he's not a nice character.
And then when you come up and you finally see General Ram when he kills Kim.
Yeah.
I always love that scene. Love it. I'll even go back on YouTube and watch it over and over just because it's like one of my favorite. Because I just thought he was badass.
With that little bit of talk over from the Queen. Yeah.
Yep. I think he's a badass boss at the end of the game. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Don't jump ahead.
Yep. And then after that, after that scene, you go into and it's the Berserker.
The Berserker. Right? Yeah.
I hate that bitch.
Yeah. Actually, I may as well bring Castle's comment in at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
Castle did fucking play it even though he's not here. The thing, like, it says updated thing looks great and the cutscenes are fucking great. He hates, or well, he doesn't hate, but he wishes you could run without automatically going into cover. Like the roadie run, when you hold A, is basically just designed to get you from cover to cover. And he hates when he's trying to do it and he get pulled into sort of like a cover that he thinks he's just going to pass, sort of thing, like it clips him in. It says it happened on the Berserker.
Oh yeah,
that would be a pain.
Yeah, and the only other thing he added was about the comic book thing for collecting dog tags, or if you've played them both recently, so is there a...
Yeah, there is a difference. In 360 you just collect the dog cog tags and they make no difference, you just collect them.
There's no comic book thing.
But in the
original.
definitive edition you do get access to comic books for collecting them, so that's a nice addition.
Yeah.
So,
and it says how that made them want to collect them. Like,
yeah, I mean, in the original
better
game there's
setup
absolutely
for them.
no point to the collecting them. I can only assume they're there to improve playability,
it's just an
sort of
achievement
like,
or some shit, isn't it?
yeah, just sort of go back and try and find them all, I guess.
There's an achievement for it, Surf, just so you know.
Yeah, I know there's an achievement for it, mate, but I guess because Gears was one of the first games on the 360, wasn't it? It was almost like a launch title.
No,
Was it not?
no, it was not.
It wasn't a launch title, it was one of the titles that showcase what could be.
What could
Yeah,
be? So
Ones at
it
the
was
time sort of thing.
it was early on in the 360 life cycle, though.
It was. It was after the 360 came out, and then that next E3 is when they showed off Gears.
Yeah, it was probably Halo first.
Halo
and
Yeah.
Gears the next.
Maybe my point doesn't hold up. Then I was going to say it was one of the first few games that would have had achievements, but probably a bit later in the life cycle than I thought. Then, but
That original trailer they did
what
for
I
it was
always
awesome.
knew it for was it just being the sort of like top level that you could expect to get out graphics wise. Every time it came out, it was, this is what the best game should look like this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I would agree with Castle's point. Especially on one, I found locking in and out of cover a bit of a pain. I'd go into cover when I didn't want to,
Get good, Surf.
and come
See,
out.
I think it's just because it's a totally different mechanic. I mean, I got into the habit of doing the roadie run and then
Quickly
double
tap A.
tapping.
Yeah.
Double tap to sort of juke past the cover, or whatever the fuck it is you would call it, like the dive roll that they do.
Yeah, you learn that. What Toast said, Surf, you learn that quickly in the multiplayer.
Yes.
Yeah. If you've
Yeah.
not played multiplayer, then
So, I mean, I loved it. I think this is my 5th playthrough now, and always fun.
it's
You want to go through it on Insane with me?
I haven't done Insane yet, so yeah, I'll be up for that. Once
The
we've
wife
done
did Insane with me on the
Halo
first one.
Legendaries. So, yeah, I haven't done anything. I haven't done any of the Insane stuff. So yeah, I'll be up for that.
You can try the Berserker on Insane. That's fun.
Well, I suppose you should. Yeah, totally. I'm definitely up for that, mate. We'll do that after Halo. I
We
suppose
still got a long ways to go on Halo.
a
Are
long,
you
long
ever going to
ways.
finish Halo?
We got one
We're
chapter
gonna
left.
finish Yeah, on Halo 1 we got one chapter left.
One chapter left, and then we've done Halo 1. There's just 4 more to go.
Which, it's the end, so it's gonna take like 6 hours just to drive
Yeah.
that stupid warthog
Just
on
show that
Legendary.
warthog. But, yeah.
But anyway,
Anyway, so what do you guys think of the just sort of general storyline of
I love it.
Gears? Do you think it's
I love it.
a strong start? You sort of
Yeah.
just drops you straight into it, doesn't it? There's no sort of preamble.
Yeah, I like the. Actually, playing it again, I get that nostalgia. Like when I first played it, way back on the 360, this was like my favorite game ever was Gears when it came out, and I got hooked. Buying them all and Ultimate Editions or whatever there were back then, the collectors. But yeah, just playing it again, it's brought back so many memories. It's freaking cool. And then how you don't forget shit. You're like, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember this.
Yeah.
Carmine,
Oh, Carmine.
poor Carmine. But just all the crazy shit they do. Oh, it's so. I love it. What do you think?
You played recently with Castle, didn't you, Toast? In co-op?
Yeah, I think
Not
it
too
was
far
early last year.
So
You guys did the 360 version?
Yeah. 360 last year, they finished this time.
So do you prefer it co-op or
Oh,
single?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely co-op. It's just fucking. When you've got AI, yeah, they can help out and all that shit, but when you're in party and you can just say, like, there's this guy here, I'm going to go
Flank him.
round to the right, so that, or some shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I found the AI a real pain. I don't know if at some point, just after you get to that first point where you can split, you make a decision. Do you want to take the left path or the right path?
Yeah.
And you end up coming into a room where there's Troika on the left, and then there's a guy up in the window on the right. And oh god, that was such a pain to get through because my 3 AI guys were all instantly dead every time within about 20 seconds. Yeah, what are you fucking doing? Stop running in front of the Troika, you fucking idiots!
Yeah. It's,
Yep, that was good.
what are you played it on? Surf, are you up? Have you bumped it up for achievement's sake or something?
No, I'm playing it on. I think on the Xbox 360, there's sort of like casual, the middle one, and insane. I can't pick insane.
Casual, normal, insane.
I can't pick insane because it's locked out, so I'm on the middle one. So I'm
Normal?
Normal.
Yeah, I'm playing on normal. What about you, Toast?
Yeah, just normal. I've played it that many times, and I don't chase achievements, so I've got no fucking.
No,
I
I
don't
mean,
make it any more painful.
I wouldn't try insane on my own. I don't mind doing co-op because it's quite good fun because you can have, like we've been doing with Halo, it's a good laugh. But I wouldn't put myself through it. But yeah, it was just that one room I had real issues with. Everything else wasn't an issue. And I remember the first time I ever played it, the Berserker was a pain in the arse, but it wasn't any issue at all on normal this time through. I just sort of run through. Did it in one run.
I remember trying to get her ass outside on my very first playthrough, and it's just like, gosh dang, and then use the Hammer of Dawn on her. It was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think they might have fixed on the definitive thing. I can remember when I played it with Castle, we had a lot of bullshit where it was lined up on the door, but it wouldn't trigger if it didn't hit it at quite the right angle.
Oh, right,
I think they fixed that on like the Ultimate Edition or whatever it is, so it's fucking as long as it fucking charges into the door, it's going to blow open.
Right.
So like sometimes it would charge at like a diagonal and hit the door, and it wouldn't actually
sort of
open
like
it.
graze off almost, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one other thing I want to say, just quickly going back to the collectibles, the one thing I did like about it, the way Gears do collectibles, is that they're always clearly marked if they're going to be in an area. I quite like the fact if you keep an eye out for the little cog symbol,
Right.
it's worth looking. It's a nice touch. So you don't waste time hunting around rooms that you don't have to.
What do you think of
Right.
time wise? Are we just going to do an act a week?
I think an act seems about right. That would take 5 weeks.
Yeah, an act, because each act has right around 7-8 chapters, right?
Yeah.
And they're pretty quick. I thought they were pretty quick. Of course.
Oh, well. We can feed into one question that we had about this.
Okay.
Ryan, I died straight away in the first mission on Gears of War. Why am I so shit at this game?
Because you suck. Just plain and simple, you suck.
I mean,
Get
I
good.
don't know what answer you were looking for there,
No.
Ryan, but
I would imagine it's what Tay said earlier. You just got to get yourself into the mindset of it's a cover shooter, and you have to play
How
it
can you-
completely
Run it
different to
cover.
everything else.
fucking.
How can you
active
die on the-
reload.
Yeah, how can you die on the first level when it's like the
That's the
first
training.
chapter's a
That's the training level.
tutorial? Yeah,
It's
the
the
first, yeah, it's the tutorial. Yeah, how can you? Gosh,
He might have been talking shit, or he really is just
Probably.
terrible. I mean,
What level you
they
playing
did
on?
fucking do a race and ended up on the other side of the map
That is true.
somehow. So
On GTA 5. So
you know what I remember? Like, did you guys watch the beginning cutscene when you see that corpser? When it comes out of the ground, you got the corpser and blowing
Yeah.
up
yeah,
everything. You know what I thought was sad? That you never. Was it that? No, it wasn't that. It wasn't the corpser. It was the Burmac. You never got to fight a Burmac until I think it was 2 or 3.
I
you
don't
remember the
think I've
Burmac?
played 2.
Oh,
I've played 1 for sure. I've played 3 and 4. I've not played Judgment. I know that. I don't think I've played 2.
okay. No, it's
So like, I know you fight them in 3, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
yeah.
if they appear
The
in
Burmac, yeah. I think that was the big thing about. I think it was 3. I think you're right because you do fight him in 3. I think that was the big thing about 3. You finally got to fight him.
which
A
one do you
Burmac.
ride? You get to ride one in one of them. Is that 3?
Yeah, that's the Burmac.
Yeah.
The Burmac, whatever it's called. I can't remember.
And you think the only thing that stands out to me as well is a bit weird is that Gears of War now is the only one that's not Xbox X enhanced.
Gears 1.
Gears 1, yeah.
Huh.
2 and 3 have got 360 Xbox X enhancements, but they
I
haven't
think it's
done one.
because they brought out the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Ultimate Edition isn't enhanced either, which is a bit weird. Do you think that would have been easier for them to enhance?
Fuck
You
knows.
think?
Since it had a PC release as well, you'd think the 4K assets would all be in there ready for them just to enhance it up.
Right, so
Alright.
next week it will be Act 2.
Act
Not
Yep.
Act 2.
Yep. Everyone get to Act 2 next week, and if you have any questions, you can DM any of us your questions for it. We want some good feedback on these games we're playing
Exactly.
and stuff. So
And one final thing I just wanted to say was I
Yep.
thought was pretty cool just from straight from the beginning is I like the fact right from the very first thing he says that Marcus Phoenix's character is set in stone from the very first sentence he says in Gears of War 1 and it doesn't change at all. He's a grumpy fucking bastard. And and that's consistent through all 5 games. I love that. You listen to that first sentence he says in Gears of War 1 and it's the same character as he is in Gears of War 5. Or 4, sorry.
4.
Yeah, 4. Yep. We haven't got 5 yet.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I like that. I like the fact that, yep, this is him. He's set in stone. He's a grumpy old fucker. And that's who he is.
I think for the game passing, we should do all 4 of them. No, that'd be cool.
Maybe like in between.
Yeah,
other
spread
games.
out. Yeah,
Not
not all in a
row.
row, but spread out.
Yeah,
I
not in
think
a
we
row.
probably will. Yeah.
Because I have to admit, Dom, I got really, because I love this game real quick, I got attached to Dom. Because he was awesome. He's an awesome guy.
Your favourite character, Dom?
Dom, was my favorite is my favorite character. It's hard not to get attached to him, you'll see. Wait
I
till
don't
2
know.
and 3.
Coltrane or Marcus is probably my favourite.
Coltrane's good. I love that. Oh, yeah, speaking of Coltrane, I love that scene where he's like, come on, bitches. That's all you hear. Woo!
Oh, when you
Yeah.
when you sort
When
of
you go
first
find
come
Delta?
across him and he's down in that courtyard, yeah.
Was it Delta Squad he's in?
No, you're Delta, isn't he? He's Alpha Squad because you're hunting down Alpha Squad. So he was in Alpha.
Yeah, one of the two. But yeah, I love that part when you're going in and you're like, you hear the woo, come on, bitches. Stuff. That's good. All right, we're done talking
We're
about
done.
this game.
Yeah, let's save that up.
So, Act 2 for next week, and then yes, questions on it and what your thoughts on it. And that's... Oh,
I've got for this UK meetup, there's certain people that have said at the end of the month they're going to be fucking paying me for the accommodation and stuff. You know who you are. It's the end of the month. Get shit done, or I'll hunt you down.
nice.
Nah, it's shaping up to be a crazy weekend.
Yeah,
I don't know if everybody will make it out alive.
that's what I'm worried about. I must remember to
Me and Castle.
I must remember to get my will and testament done before I go up.
The episode after that, me and Cass will be like, we're looking for 2 new co-hosts. No. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for episode 27 here. And we'd like you to join us on Discord. That's where most of us are. And the link will be in the description, and you can interact with all of us there. Give us a follow on the Twitter and Instagram at 16ounce_gaming, on Facebook and YouTube at 16ounce gaming family. Leave us a review on iTunes and hit that like and subscribe button on, or not like, just the subscribe button on YouTube so we can have our own URL. And that's gonna do it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Cheers, everyone.
See ya.